This is Byron Gordon live at SES London, day one. We just finished the State of Search Integration panel. We're talking to the moderator, Jon Myers of MediaVest. How are you?
I'm good, Byron. I'm good. We just had a good session. So.
It was a very good session, and I believe there wasn't too much dissension. There was pretty much agreement that the overall State of Search integration is not where it really needs to be.
No, I think you're right. I think there was a lot of good statistics brought out by the panelists to talk about the concept. I mean, it's something that people have talked about for a few years now, is where does search fit into the overall marketing silo, and does search sit in its own right as a metric? And I think more and more people now are warming up to the idea that you really do have to look at the overall marketing plan. But the panelists were quite right in what they said, that I don't think it's quite yet there. You know, people understand what search is, they understand how search can deliver for them, but they still haven't really quite got the unison between all the marketing departments within these companies together to really understand how these different metrics like email and how DM and how TV can have an effect on a search campaign. And the panelists put some nice points across about that, so how you can really drive down acquisition cost.
So whose job is it now to drive this home, or how can we improve this situation?
Yeah, I think it's a two-pronged attack. I think, it's as companies, it's getting in touch with your agencies and working with your media agencies. You know, we've seen a lot of big media agencies now warming up to the idea of search can really operate for them rather than the specialists being the usual sort of historical hub for search marketing. And the media agencies now have that in place as teams to really be able to talk to their clients, to really push forward on all fronts of looking at the full holistic media buy rather than just looking at search in its own right. So it's really down to those agencies to push those big businesses, but it's also down to the marketing directors of those businesses to really warm up their companies to the fact that they need to look at this as an overall opportunity rather than just search in its own right.
Do you think some metrics are, I guess, have more visibility than others, like social media, for example? If you were to try and integrate that, is that something that's very flashy and would catch the attention easier?
Without a doubt, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, social media is a big buzzword at the moment. A lot of people are talking about it, but I think there's distinct ways to actually do it properly. Yeah, the online world is an easy, quick win. As Bill mentioned, looking at paid search and SEO and social media and how you integrate those together, yes, you can see the data, you can get full visibility on that. The big challenge now is how do I look at TV and how do I look at the impacts of TV and what effect does it have on search and how is that tracked? Companies are looking at that in a lot of different ways, and they're getting great exposure to be able to look at the number of impressions that are created on the search engine from a TV commercial. It's how you then tie it down to actually, can I directly attribute that from TV to search and onto sale? Once that model's absolutely nailed down, I think we'll see a lot of quick wins and a lot of people really looking at how they plan their media across the whole piece.
We're in challenging economic times. Does that mean a good opportunity now for search even more so as a result?
Without a doubt. I mean, here in the UK, obviously at MediaVest, we run a lot of search campaigns, and we're certainly, as a full-service media agency, we can see what the effect that the current economic time is having. We are getting more and more clients asking us, can we spend more in search? And that's the chase for being able to look at very attributable and very transparent media cost. In search we can see right down to every penny what's been spent. And companies really want to understand that now and really make the marketing budgets go further for them in the current difficult times. So definitely.
John, thanks so much for talking to us.
Anytime, Byron.
All right, SES London Day 1. Stay tuned for more.